this episode of Sharp Learning Curve on the Blue Highway. I'm the old newbie, and this channel is all about my experience learning to ride a 2022 Africa Twin, modifying it, learning to ride a motorcycle in general, and my experiences exploring. So welcome, hope you enjoy this episode.
Just getting ready to head out to Willa, Grantsville, to meet a guy named Shane Weiss. I don't know him. I met him on a Facebook group called Utah Adventure Riders.
So I had audio clip on here where I went on and on about how much I loved the biking community because Shane Weiss was putting on this riding clinic for free for anyone who wanted it in this Utah Adventure Riders group, kind of giving us some tips and tricks on how to ride in the sand and in the dirt a little bit more, and then just how much I appreciated everybody that waves on a motorcycle. I think it's awesome. However, I learned that the GoPro mic doesn't pick up your audio when you're driving.
So reading the terrain's a big deal, right?
Yeah.
The guy that goes first, he gets all the surprises, right? And on trail riding. But in this right here, the guy that goes last, you get to ride all the stuff that's all chewed up. That's why if you're back there, I was out here the other day and it was so soft. I mean, but that rain that we got has really firmed it up. But it doesn't take much to break it back down, you know what I mean? So, as you know on these bikes, because they're so heavy and our skinniest tire is the front one, just so happens to be that's kind of where the motor's right next to, these bikes are going to naturally want to just fall down, right, on the front wheel. So what I find that helps me, I will shift my weight back, put a little bit more weight on the back tire, and I will close my knees to grip the bike with my legs. It kind of prevents the wobbling, you know what I'm saying? And try to stay like, try to keep a smooth pace. But again, one person may be more comfortable riding through something a little bit faster than somebody else. So I see you guys kind of stop and wait for people to go. That's what you got to do. Ride your own pace, because some people inherently want to ride faster than others, and you got to ride your own pace. Man, that little sprinkle feels good, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, this stuff right here is very, very tricky. It is very greasy and slick. I would steer clear of it. There we go.
Oh, yeah, that was close. Woohoo! Oi, oi! Oi! Woo! That's some slippy stuff there. Yeah, I love that low pressure in the dirt, but back on the road, man, it feels so squishy. It's like just the opposite.
Yeah. Yeah, we won't be doing a lot of that. So,
I just put my feet down real slow, make the corner.
yeah.
Boy, I just about, that one last really squishy sand bog, I was about that close to laying it over.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, oh,
Did you go
oh.
sideways on that? I was wondering, like, or were you just going the wrong way?
I was fishtailing and stuff like that.
look worse than it looked, or was it easier? Did it look worse than what?
It was easier, except I went into that rut like halfway up on the right. I got scared a little bit, but it was
How do you feel about that hill?
I was scared of it, but it was easy.
Yeah, when you went up it, I thought, oh, that looks like, because you kind of got on it a little bit. I was thinking I'm probably gonna have to hit the gas a little bit to get up it, but I just cruised right up
About
it.
midway, I thought to myself, like, you know, if I go up this thing on the throttle, making it look, I'm gonna make it look like this is way worse than it is.
Yeah, it did, but it was, I didn't go slow, but I didn't go fast, and it went right up.
The terrain is, you know, your bikes are getting a lot of grip on that terrain, so that's.
Yeah.
You guys have heard of the baby heads, right?
Yeah.
Those are, that would not be fun to climb on, like baby heads. You know, they're just big rocks. It's just, you know, loose.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Did the other guy follow us, or was that him down
No,
there?
I don't think he wants to climb that. So I was going to go down and tell him it wasn't as bad as it looked, but I don't want to push him. Now I've never been up there. Maybe that'll be another day.
Yeah, that's the only thing about, like, I love exploring, but I'm like,
Sure.
am I gonna get myself into trouble there, or?
Because you don't want to drop down something and get halfway.
And be like, I'm not cut out for this, and
I was on the other side of that mountain range by myself, and I was doing exploring, and I ended up dropping off this side, and I went through this it was early in the year, so it was on the north side of the mountain, and there was nothing but snow, and I couldn't turn around. It was too steep. I thought, oh, if I go through this, I'm not going to be able to make it back up. So I hope I can get out. Otherwise, I'm walking, because there's no way I could get my bike out by myself. But fortunately, it led out to a main road, you know, so.
yeah, well, I guess this is the time to do sketchy shit, because we got people here to.
That's right.
If you go down and can't get back up, you got help at least. That's one thing scary about going solo.
Yeah. Don't want to do anything too crazy.
Yeah.
Have you gone up American Fork Canyon?
Oh, yeah.
Past Tibble Fork?
Yeah. In fact, I went up there with another guy from that group, Wes. He's got an Africa Twin too, and he has a drone.
Oh, yeah.
And he did some filming of us up there. It was pretty sick. In fact, just it was Thursday night we were up there. Yeah, he and I have gone up American Fork Canyon twice, and I've probably done it 4 other times without him. It's a blast.
Pretty technical stuff up there. Or?
No, not really. No, not anywhere I've been. I mean, you can do Alpine Loop. It's all paved.
Yeah.
But there's a couple of spots you can get off, like if you go past Tybalt Lake. And, I mean, we went up probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles.
Yeah, I just went up to, I guess it's called Mariella Gulch, but the sign says the Dutchman Flat.
Oh, yeah.
I just went up to that spot and turned around. But apparently you can drop out, someone else on the group says you can drop out into Midway.
Yeah. Is that through that same road, Tybalt Lake?
Did you go up there?
Oh.
Yeah, it'll drop you out right where the golf course is in Midway.
Let's go up here and get a photo.
I do have the media mod with a microphone that's inside my helmet now, so from now on I'll be able to record audio while I'm driving, which I'm excited about because I am taking a trip to Yosemite National Park across Nevada over the loneliest highway this weekend, so that should be a lot of fun.
Oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show.